welcome, guys. Come on in. Come on in, guys. I'm super excited to start today. We're going to be talking about the healed version of yourself and how that is super magnetic, okay? That's what you want to be aiming for, the healed version of yourself, okay? Because when we heal ourselves, we become super duper 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 magnetic, okay? Let me turn the music down for a second. All right, I need you guys to come on in and show out. You guys know what it is. Let's have some fun today, okay? So we're going to be talking about healing, right? What do you need to heal in your life right now? What are you struggling with? Okay, let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about it. All right. Need you guys to come on in and show out. All right. So today we're going to be focusing on healing, right? And how the healed version of you is magnetic as fuck, okay? And here is why, all right? When you are healed, you are real, you are raw, you are transformational, you are magnetic, okay? You are walking in your realness, in your truth. And when you're doing that, okay, the universe cannot help but to respond. I need you guys to come on in and show out, okay? You guys know what to do, okay? So when we are at the unhealed version of ourselves, that's basically an unclear signal to the universe, right? It's the unclear signal to the universe. So when you're still hurting, your frequency is static. Your frequency is staticky. It's not a clear signal to the universe, to what it is that you are calling in, all right? Let's write up here the topic for today. All right. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Okay, I need you guys to come on in and show out. Okay. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Let me turn my board around. Okay, so make sure you guys can read it. Okay. All right. If you are on YouTube, you guys know that I need the hearts, the thumbs up. Okay. If you're on TikTok, you guys know what it is. All right. I need you guys showing out. Okay. So we don't want to be sending unclear signals to the universe, right? So again, an unhealed version of you is unclear signals, right? So here we go. Unhealed version of you. Okay? So this one is staticky. Static signal. Okay? So at the unhealed version, how are you able to communicate with the universe? You're not. Say, for instance, we were talking about manifesting love, all right? Say we were talking about manifesting love. For instance, this is an example. Okay, so this is your love frequency. Okay? So say you've had some traumas in love, some limiting beliefs in love, okay? So this will cause distortions in your vibration, right? You've been hurt, you've been violated, you've been lied and cheated on, okay? So here you go. That's an unhealed version of yourself. You've been traumatized. You have not worked through it. You have not figured it out. I need you guys to come on in and show out. You guys know what it is, all right? Okay? You guys know what it is, okay? So this is an unclear signal to the universe. Do we see that? How are you able to produce that true love that you want if your love frequency is distorted? Okay, there's static there. It's not clear. So the love that is attracted to you is toxic love, right? Toxic love. Painful. Right? Love that hurts. Okay? Love that's unhealthy. Why? Because you're at the unhealed version of yourself. Does this make sense to you guys so far? It's very simple. Raise your hand if this does not make sense. But we're talking about how the healed version of you is magnetic. And that's what you want. You want to welcome the healing. You want to not be scared of the healing that you need to do, right? When you're still hurting, your frequency carries static. It carries doubt. It carries defense. It carries fear. It carries rejection, okay? You're sending these mixed signals to the universe and people, all right? You're affirming things like, I am ready for love, but your frequency is off, okay? So it's like a radio station. When you have a radio station and it's stuck in between the two channels, a lot of y'all don't know what that is. Okay, but when it's stuck in between the two channels, no one can really hear. You can't really hear what's going on. You got to get a clear signal on that radio in order for you to really experience it. Okay? Experience that station. So what do we want to do? We want to focus on our healing. Okay, so we want to focus on the healing. So we want this to be us, okay? The healed version of us, okay? Because this one creates fear. Hold on, let me put it in here. So it's a static signal, and that creates fear, doubt, okay? Things like that. Oh, my towel fell. Okay, fear, doubt, rejection. What else did I say? Etc. I'm gonna put etc. Right? But we know what it is. You're gonna self-sabotage here. Self-sabotage. How many of you guys are out here trying to work on manifesting true love for yourself? Raise your hand. Let's get some shares on the board. If you're on YouTube, make sure that you guys are hitting that thumbs up. Okay, make sure that you guys are hitting that thumbs up. Okay. All right. So we're focused on getting to the healed version of ourselves because this is a clear signal, right? A clear signal. We want the clear signal. I like using different color markers. Okay. So we want the clear signal, not the one that's staticky. Okay. If we want true love, right? We want this to be boom, boom, boom on point. Right? We want this on point. We don't want any distortions in that frequency. Look at this one. Distortion, because they were hurt, they were traumatized, they were violated, they were abandoned, they were abused, they were not nurtured, they weren't loved. Think about the traumas that you went through in your life and how it is being reflected back to you now. What fears, what anxieties do you have around love? I need you guys showing up, okay? What's happening in your love department? Okay? When you think about love right now, does it feel good? Do you feel safe? Right? What are you feeling? This is important. That tells us what frequency you're on, right? Okay, it gives us an idea as to what's going on with you, okay? So remember, we want the healed version. Why? Because this clears up that static. This clears up that static, right? You become coherent. You become consistent. You begin to trust, have faith, okay, in your relationship, okay? So, and when you're a healed version of yourself, you're not trying to find love. You're not trying to do anything. You're just being. And by you being confident in your love frequency, you naturally attract healthy relationships to you. Okay? It's about being the version of yourself who already has it. So that way the 3D can reflect it back to you. It's like you become a magnet to the very thing that you are being. Okay? This is how we create. Okay? This is how we create. Is this making sense? Give me a thumbs up. So forget about what your words are saying. And this is what I talk about when I do these bio scans on my clients. When I do the bio scans, you can tell me anything you want. But the bioscan is going to read your energy. And energy doesn't what? Lie. Energy does not lie, right? And so that's why it's so important that you are at the healed version of yourself. So that because this is what's speaking to the universe, not these words. This is why you can be affirming, I am ready for love. I am ready for love. I'm implementing, all of these affirmations and things like that. You go into your mind, imagining, but you're not seeing a shift. Why? Because your frequency is what matters. That's what's going to determine what you see in the 3D. Okay? All right. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments, okay, guys? I need your assistance, making sure that you guys are helping me push this live, okay? This is the type of live that people need to wake up to, right? So we need to make sure that we are getting this to the masses. Please do not just come and sit. Make sure that you guys are interacting, okay? So these platforms know that this is the type of live that should be pushed, okay? We're all in this together, all right? All right. So attraction, because that's what we want. We want for the love that we want to find us, right? We want for the love that we want to naturally find us. We don't want to have to go looking for anything. And that's how it is. The healed version of yourself, right, is attracting to you, okay, the things that you desire, the things that you deserve, right? Okay? And attraction happens on a nervous system level, meaning people respond to your field before they respond to your features or things like that, your words. For instance, you ever walk into a room and you're like, the vibe is off. Has anyone ever walked into a room, raise your hand, and you're just that sensitive to energy and you know that like, something's off in here? Has anyone ever experienced this? Has anyone ever experienced this? Is there anyone in here who is sensitive to energy? Yeah. Or you walk into a room and you're like, ooh, was someone just arguing in here? Did something just go down in here? Right? Okay. So this is a energy thing. You have an energy field, and that's what's happening. You're tapping into that before anyone has to speak a damn word. Okay? So this is very important to pay attention to within your own being, within yourself. Okay? Is this making sense? Give me a thumbs up. So a regulated, healed nervous system, okay, feels safe. It feels powerful. When you can walk into a room and feel confident, feel bold, with ease, you're comfortable. That feels good. When you walk into a room and you're anxious, looking around everywhere, that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good, right? So it's about training your nervous system, okay, to feel safe, to feel secure, all right? Because guess what? Other people can feel that. Everything in the universe can feel that. The universe is going to respond to that energy, that frequency. So what's in your field? Are you anxious on a daily basis? You're attracting more of that to you. Are you calm, at ease, going with the flow, trusting in the universe? The universe feels that. Is this making sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Yes, have an abundant day. Every day, all day. Okay. If you are not familiar with the bioscan, where you get actual your actual field is scanned, your frequency is scanned. If you have not experienced one, you should. Okay. If you have never experienced the bioscan, raise your hand. Let me see who's never, like, okay, so it's in the field of like acupuncture and Reiki and sound healing. If you've never gotten a bioscan, raise your hand. It's a natural, organic way of helping yourself heal and stay vibrationally high and aligned. Okay, so not many people know about it. If you've never gotten a bioscan, do your own research. If you need a bioscan, link is in the profile. Okay, it's gonna tell us what your frequency is. It's going to show us what are your traumas. It's going to tell us what it is that's keeping you from the healing that you need. And then not only that, it produces the frequencies that you need to balance yourself back out. So this was the unhealed version of you, right? This was the unhealed version of you, okay? That experienced the trauma, experienced the pain, and now you want to get to this, you need a bioscan, okay? Link is in the profile for that. If when you go to the link in my profile, click option number 1. Okay, and then you can choose which tier that you desire, but you only really need the basic tier 1. That's all that you need. Okay, it generates 6 reports for you, 4 trauma reports. They're gonna look something like this, guys. This stuff is next level healing. We're gonna get back into the lesson, but I want to show you guys in case you haven't seen this. Okay, it's gonna look like these reports are gonna look like this. It's taking a look at your body. And it's saying, oh, wow, you went through something here. There's something that's getting in the way here. It's extreme sadness. Or maybe it's fear. Everybody gets their own report. Meaning like there's tons of reports. But this is a personalized scan. So what you get is particular to you. Okay? So it's going to show us. It's going to show us exactly what's going on. And then it's going to tell us, let me show you guys. Hey, mommy. Then it's going to show us the best frequency for you. Look at that. It's going to tell us the exact frequency that you need to be at to balance you back out. It's next level stuff, guys. Look into bioscans if you've never had one, okay? And if you need one, you can get a virtual one done with me, okay? Link is in the profile. Let's get back to the lesson, okay? All right? So we know that attraction happens on a nervous system level. We're talking attraction because we're not forcing anything in our reality. We're calling in our true love. We're calling in our abundance. We don't have to go and force things. We don't have to go outside of ourselves. A lot of people, when they want to manifest things, they're going outside of themselves. Oh, I want to manifest more abundance. I'm going to go and get another job. I'm going to go and work more hours. Instead of fine-tuning their nervous system. When you expand your consciousness, okay, and what you doing, girl? What are you doing, mommy? Hi, girl. When you do that, okay, you are basically, you're tuning your frequency, expanding your frequency into a level of abundance that's going to be then reflected back in the 3D. Remember, the 3D is a reflection. Does this make sense? The 3D is a reflection of what? What's going on internally. Is this making sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Okay? Let me know that you guys are processing what I'm saying. If you're not processing it, please raise your hand and let me know. Okay? Thank you so much for that, Goddess. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay? So, old energy is going to repel your new results. This is what the self-sabotage is. This is what the self-sabotage is, right? See, the old you, if you can say, I am ready for love. I am healed. You can affirm it. You can go out on dating sites. But you see, your frequency, until you heal this, this is what's talking to the universe. So this is why people feel these blockages. Is this clicking, guys? This is the invisible wall. This is that brick wall that you keep running into. Is this clicking? I like to break this stuff down so it clicks. It has to click today. Why? Because this is your life. We do not have time to waste. I need to make sure that you guys are showing out. The next goal is 16K. You guys help me get there. All right? You guys help me get there. This is how you guys can help me push these lives, okay? If you are on YouTube, make sure that you are giving the thumbs up. This is how you guys can help me. Okay? This is how you guys can reciprocate the energy. Okay? Energy. Thank you. Thank you in advance. So again, when we are talking about shifting who we are, right? Okay. When we're talking about calling in new results, I told you that if you want to see the 3D shift, you must change your avatar. You must change your identity, right? And so if you're still attached to the old you, all right? If you're still attached to the old identity, the old pain, the old patterns, then guess what? That's the frequency that you are giving off. If you're consistently thinking about what happened in the past, you're still vibrating on that frequency. Is this making sense? Let me know. Thumbs up. Okay. If it's not making sense, if you have any questions, please go ahead and put it in the comments. Okay? Put it in the comments. So, when you think about love, are you immediately experiencing fear, anxiety, tightness? Are you feeling hopeless? What is the situation? Thank you so much for helping me hit these goals, guys. That's really telling TikTok that these are the type of lives that people need to be waking up to. This really, really helps me. If you're on TikTok, if you're on YouTube, make sure that you guys are giving a thumbs up. Don't worry about taking notes. YouTube always uploads the replays, okay? And so the replays will be there for you guys, okay? All right, so what else? What else was I saying? Okay, so yes, what are you feeling when you think about these things? When I say, oh, do you wanna get married one day, or do you wanna find a partner one day? And you say, I don't know. I used to want that, but now I don't know, right? That is vibrating. That's a frequency that you are emitting. So what's gonna show up in your universe is that which matches that. Thank you so much for the gifts. Okay? It's going to be what matches that vibration. You understand? You're going to see things that reflect back to you why you should continue to be anxious. Because that's the energy you are emitting. Okay? So you're going to keep attracting, okay? You're going to keep attracting trauma. You're going to keep attracting the pain. You're going to keep attracting the hurt. That's not what we want, right? That's not what we want. Correct? Okay? All right? Put it in the comments. I take my power back today. Put it in the comments. You got to make sure that you claim it. Put it in the comments. You have to declare it for yourself. The reason why you have to declare it for yourself is because just like we can claim the anxiety, the depression, the overthinking, the worries, right? We're calling that. We're identifying with that. We're saying, oh, this is who I am. I am depressed. What will be reflected back to you? Everything that's on that vibration. So when we're saying, I take my power back today, I take it back today. No time to waste. You see, now you are vibrating a specific frequency. Now your job is to maintain that frequency consistently every single day. All right? When you get a bioscan, for those of you who are getting the bioscans, because I see somebody ordered, right? But when you get a bioscan, remember, all you have to do is listen to the frequency that the technology generates for you. And when that technology generates that frequency for you, that frequency combination, if you guys listen right now, that's my frequency playing. That's keeping my chakras balanced right now as we speak. My chakras, my traumas, my limiting beliefs are being resolved. I'm being balanced as I'm teaching you. You see, with the frequency, it's an easy way to rapidly keep yourself aligned. Get to this rapidly, because all you're doing is pushing play. When I do the bioscan consultations, depending on which tier you grab will depend on if there's a consultation included. consultations are only included in tier 3 right now. But when you get the consultation, I can see in real time where a person's chakras are. And then I can send the frequencies to them in that very same appointment. In just a matter of minutes, their chakras begin to balance. And we can see it. The technology shows us this. It will show us the before, it will show us the after, right? Okay. If you're someone who's been experiencing a lot of traumas throughout their life, you need a bioscan. Because you don't have time to waste. You need to get to your healing. Okay. If you are someone who's already feeling an invisible wall, you're like, oh my gosh, I've been working on myself. I've been doing the work. I don't know what is like stopping me. I know what it is that I need to do, but I have not been able to do. You need a bioscan. That would be for you. Or if you're someone who's like, you know what? It's almost 2026. We only have 4 or 5 months left in this year. Can you guys believe it? Oh my gosh. If that's you, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm tired of my life looking the same and you're ready for transformation, get a bioscan so you can know what it is that is hindering you, getting in your way right now, so you can just breeze right through it. Smart. Be smart. Okay? Because guess what? This isn't a time thing. This is a vibration thing. So the only thing, the gaps between where you are and where you want to be is frequency. It's not time. Okay? It's not time. It's frequency. You ever heard of quantum jumping? Okay? You ever heard of quantum jumping? How do you think people are able to quantum jump? Okay? People are able to quantum jump, all right? Because, oh, this is the same damn cover, almost. And I just draw it like this, guys, just to explain it, but this is just my way of sort of. I want to show you guys. Every single day, sorry, I'm running out of room, but you guys catch the drift. Okay, so here's you at the unhealed version of yourself, and you want to tap into the timeline, the frequency that has what it is that you need, what it is that you desire, what it is that you want. And the way that you do that is through frequency. Okay? It's through frequency. It isn't a time gap. It's a frequency gap. All right? So when I'm working with a person, I say, well, goodness, if our frequency is off, your frequency is off, you're distorted. Because of your past traumas that's unhealed. All right? Sorry, let me cheer. I like to cheer for the people who take action. Congratulations on ordering your scan. When you order your scan, please check your email. Okay? Please check your email. If you are someone who wants to see what's going on within them, what's blocking them, what's hindering them, go to the link in my profile. You're going to go to option number 1. It says healing. Get a bioscan. Okay? And you can be anywhere in the world. I've scanned people all over the world. Okay. When you get it, when you click there, it'll take you to my website. And on my website, there's going to be different tiers that you can choose. Tier 1 is the basic. That's all that you need. You're going to get all of your reports. Thank you, honey. You're going to get all of your reports and your healing frequencies. And a bonus frequency of your affirmations over your healing tones. Okay. That's all you need. Okay. Now, if you want a consultation and if you need my mentorship program, guided next steps after your scan, okay, you'll get tier number 3, which includes all of your reports, the frequency instrument, okay, the MP3s, your healing frequencies, as well as a consultation with me, 60 to 90 minutes. I take my time. And then you get access to my program, the Complete Identity Shift Program. Identity Shift, which is what we're talking about today, right? The healed version of you, the identity shift that you make at the healed version of yourself, okay, is magnetic as fuck, okay? Magnetic as fuck, all right? Okay, I need you guys to remember that, right? So we're gonna stop doing what? Stop looping in past stories, okay? You're stuck in a loop. If you're constantly telling yourself the same old story, if you're constantly thinking about the same old things, guess what? That's why you're remaining here. I said that in order for you to see something different, you must shift your avatar into the identity that you choose to be, but you must maintain the frequency. I said you must maintain it. You must be consistent with it. Okay? All right? And I would be purchasing the tier 2, Trisha. Okay, tier 2 isn't available right now. It's either tier 1 or tier 3. I'm no longer doing tier 2. I have to take that option off. The only reason why is because it only makes sense. Pretty soon, you're not even going to be able to just get the bioscan with me. Pretty soon, you're going to have to buy the complete package, the program and the bioscan. Why? They go hand in hand. In order for you to evolve, this is my way of thinking. Okay, everybody say this. In order for you to evolve, there must be mind mastery. Okay? There must be healing. And there must be intentional movement. Whenever you want to transform your life, this is the things you need to do. Manifestation, okay? Movement. Okay, so my tier 3 takes care of all of this. And you get to talk with me. And you get cute live Q&A with me every month. And where you get to actually interact and ask the questions. And sometimes we have guest speakers and all of that. And then also, I said the consultation. Oh, class replays. Okay. So, damn, I love music. I don't even know what magnetism really is, but I've been talking about. Okay. Consistency and discipline to maintain the frequency. Yes. And guess what the bioscan does? Maintain that frequency. Yes. It maintains the damn frequency. Now, your job is to press play. I'm not going to lie. You can't just sit up here and be like, oh, get the bioscan one time. Let me send the frequencies to you in that appointment. And then you just go about your business. Nah. No. That's going to be good for a couple of days, right? Let me tell you, when I first got scanned by a doctor, the same technology that I use on you guys is the same technology that the doctor used, because I wanted to make sure that I invested in some good shit for y'all. But when I got scanned in February, I immediately started implementing my frequencies on a daily basis, right? And I've always been a frequency advocate. I've been a frequency advocate for about 16 years. I've listened to Solfeggio frequencies, 714-396, all of them, okay? 428, all of them, okay? And I know how powerful they are. But when I got the bioscan with her, it was personalized to me. Meaning it was reading my distortions. And it was generating the frequencies that my body needed. Right? And so when it did, I have been talking about finishing this book for months, y'all. Months. And when I started listening to my frequencies, it was almost like a fog was lifted. And I immediately got this done. And I'm talking about within a month or two. Meaning it was on Amazon. It was in the TikTok shop within a month or two. You understand? So that means the editing, the back and forth editing, all that crap, getting on KDP, getting in the TikTok shop. Yes. It was like a fog was lifted. It feels like an energetic shift. I scanned tons of people. Right? So if you know that you're in your transformation phase or ready for it, you definitely need the bioscan, because this is going to help maintain your frequency. And this is how it works. Let me show you. Now, whatever you want to manifest, so whatever you're thinking about, okay? So it's the true love. So now you can be a vibrational match to it because you have a clear signal. All because you're taking in your frequencies every single day, right? Every single day. That's what you're doing, okay? Is this making sense? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, so your healed frequency, this is basically, it's almost like your blueprint for your dream life, where you really want to be, right? The healed frequency. This is why it's important that we accept the healing that we need. Because on the other side of that healing, that's your dream life. That's who you truly are. I feel like we're making our way back to ourselves, who we genuinely are. We're making our way back to ourselves, okay? And so it's like peeling layers of an onion, okay? Peeling back layers of an onion, right? When you're peeling back layers of an onion, okay, where can I get a bioscan? Hey, I just woke up, I'm like, yeah, link is in the profile. Click option number 1. And then you can choose which tier you want. Some people need a consultation and they want next guided steps. That would be tier 3. But otherwise, you could just get the basic tier 1. Okay, guys? What else? Okay. So, again, that dream life is what we're chasing, right? Well, not chasing, but we want to attract to us. So we want to tap into that vibration, tap into that frequency. The relationship, the abundance, all of that, okay, is waiting at the healed version, not here. Okay, so this means that you must shift who you are. Okay, you don't need to force it, you need to be it. What is it? Human being. We are human beings, not humans doing. We're human beings. Okay, all right. So once you are it, it has no choice but to appear. No choice. Okay, if you want to manifest true love, you must be that true love. Guess what? It will show itself. Oh, yeah. You don't have to go on a dating site. It will naturally find you. Naturally find you. When I finally put the nail in the coffin, what a fuck buddy, my husband was then able to find me. Yeah. Naturally. I wasn't on a dating site or anything. My energy field, everything was exuding that I was ready. You understand? I had to be her first. And the things that I was doing had to align with her. Okay? So it's not about force, it's about being. Okay? Is this making sense to you guys? Give me a thumbs up. All right? So I want you guys to ask yourselves, what are 3? Just 3. Name 3 for yourself. Unhealed patterns that you're still broadcasting without even realizing it. Okay? You can, a limiting belief, something like all men cheat. All women cheat. This is a limiting belief. This is an old pattern. You keep running it, you're going to see and attract things that resonate with that. Okay? All right? Okay, what are the old patterns that you are running? Okay, all right, okay, make sure that you are paying attention to them. Okay, all right, what are some affirmations that you can implement? Okay, if you are working on your healing, my energy is whole, grounded, and magnetic. My energy is whole, grounded, and magnetic. I attract from overflow, not wounds. I attract overflow, not wounds. Yes, that's what I was just talking about, getting a bioscan. Okay? If you're working on the healed version of yourself, making your way there, right? This is saying that your frequency is off. Let me explain something. Okay? I'm not going to move it. Okay. Here, let me show you guys something. Okay. When you were a child, maybe you were abandoned. This affected your love frequency, the love frequency. Okay. Maybe you were violated. This affected your love frequency. Your signal isn't clear, right? There's distortion here, static here, all right? Maybe you were cheated on, distortion. So this person over here is unhealed. There's a static signal. It's creating fear, doubt, self-sabotage, rejection, all of the things, right? Okay? These old patterns, okay? They're patterns and you're stuck in a loop because no one ever taught you about healing your frequency. So you're right here stuck in this realm, in this timeline. And we want to get you over here. Okay? And so we need you to shift your frequency and maintain the frequency on a daily basis, consistent basis. And so in my mind, what makes sense to me, I've been studying frequency medicine for 16 years. I've been an advocate for it. I've been studying the mindset for 22 years. And I've been studying manifestation for about 16 years. So what makes sense to me is that we adjust your frequency with frequency. And so a bioscan is how I help my clients, because the bioscan is going to tell us, it's going to show us, guys, what it is that you're dealing with here. Like here, it's going to say, oh, you're dealing with extreme sadness. I see right here that you're dealing with some trigger, you're dealing with triggered traumas of abuse. Maybe you have some lifestyle choices that you want to work on. Are you dealing with extreme sadness here? Like, it's going to tell us. We don't have to guess. And no one has said anything about it not being accurate. So this is powerful, right? My clients are crying in these sessions. They're feeling validated in these sessions. They're relating to, they're saying, yes, this is accurate. Yes, I understand this. Yes, this makes sense. This is good, because now that we know what's going on, the technology generates frequencies, corrective frequencies for you. So the corrective frequencies, if you play it every single day, please don't think, I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh yeah, just get this and one time it's going to fix everything. That's a lie. Don't let anybody to tell you that. You can't go and get Reiki one time and it fixes everything. You have to maintain your Reiki sessions. You can't go and get acupuncture one time. You have to maintain these things. But the beautiful thing about a bioscan with me is I generate those frequencies for you, the corrective notes, and you have it to play every single day. You do not have to keep coming back for sessions. You play your frequencies every single day. That is what's going to help you shift your vibration, your frequency, and maintain it. So that now when you're maintaining it, you're attracting to you things in that realm, because that's where you're sitting now. You shifted from here to here. Is this making sense? Give me a thumbs up. If anybody doesn't understand, if you want to do your research, do your research, okay? But otherwise, you can go to the link in my profile, have additional information there, but just click option number 1. You only really need tier number 1. Okay? Everything gets sent to you. But if you want a consultation and you want to be in my program, my mentorship program, also teaching you how to shift into these new identities every single day with intentional movement, manifestation, as well as mind mastery, okay? Then you will get tier number 3, okay? Does anyone have any questions? It's okay, Ava. I love that you're asking questions. Yeah, being used and lied to. Yeah, I love how you explain that so well. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love this stuff. I love it, you know. I've been studying this stuff for a long time. And so my job is to help people shift rapidly. We don't have time to waste, right? We want to shift rapidly. Does this make sense? Let me check you guys out over here on YouTube. Is this making sense to you? Let me know if anyone has any questions. Okay. Make sure that you guys are subscribing to my YouTube. I'm growing over there. I want to grow my channel over there. Okay. Oh, good, Selena. Awesome. I'm grateful for that. Congratulations to whoever that was that just grabbed their program. Listen, guys, when you make your purchase, immediately go to your email because you have instructions there. Okay, we want those next steps. Okay, all right. So, does anybody need a recap? Is anyone just joining and needs a recap? Type recap in the comments. I would love to review the class and then show you guys, okay, where you can, where you guys can look for. Where you guys can look for other options. Okay, recap, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Okay, okie dokie. Okay, so we got to understand that what the healed version of you is magnetic as fuck. Okay, is magnetic as fuck. While I'm doing this recap, do you guys mind reciprocating the energy? Okay, make sure that you guys are showing out. Okay, we want to tell these platforms that this is the type of life that people need to wake up to, right? Okay, so here we are. We want to be at the healed version of ourselves. That's the well, all versions of ourselves is magnetic, but we want to create that dream life. And so we want, thank you, we want to be at that healed version of ourselves, right? Okay, so listen up. How do we do that? Okay, we need to understand that the unhealed version of ourselves produces what? Static. It's a staticky signal, right? It's not a clear signal. Let me show you guys what's going on. I'll scroll over here. Let me roll over here. Okay. All right. Okay, let me explain something, okay? So here we are, a ball of energy, right? And we have different frequencies that make up our energetic blueprint. So we have a love frequency, aka love code. We have an abundance frequency. We have, all of these different frequencies that make up who we are. And we're all unique. We're all unique because our blueprint is according to our own personal experiences. Let me explain how, right? Okay, this is your love frequency. You come here basically with a clean slate, almost, right? Because we know that traumas are passed down through genetics, through mama and papa, the egg and the sperm, right? But for the most part, you pop out and you have somewhat of a clean slate, don't you? Right? You're just expecting abundance, expecting love. You come into this world and you just want love. You are love. But something happens, all right? Maybe you come into this world and mama and papa don't want you. If they don't want you, okay, guess what? That is distortion in your love frequency. You come here as a baby and you're not nurtured, you're not loved. That's a distortion in your love frequency. This is my way of explaining it so people can really grasp what I'm saying, guys, okay? All right? You may be abused. You may experience being abused. Guess what? Distortion in your love frequency, okay? Maybe you were violated, okay? Maybe, you saw things and experienced things you shouldn't have as a child, right? Okay. Maybe you saw mama and papa always fighting, arguing. Okay? These are all examples of distortions now in your love frequency. Has anyone experienced any of these? Their parents may be going through divorce, seeing their parents cheat on each other, okay? Abuse each other, things like that. Has anyone ever experienced any of the things that I just mentioned? Okay. First of all, let's talk stats. Okay. CDC and Kaiser Permanente are saying if you have experienced any of these, then you're 20 times more likely. You are cutting 20 years off of your lifespan. Did you know that? That's what the CDC and Kaiser Permanente are saying. They're also saying that you are now 3 times more likely to develop heart disease. Did you know that? They're also saying that you are 3 times more likely to develop lung cancer, even if you never smoked. Did you guys know that? Yeah. Did you guys know that our unresolved, unhealed traumas are making us ill? This is another reason why I do bioscans for my clients. Because we want to see exactly what's going on. We don't want to guess. We want to be proactive with our health. Get a bioscan, Ava. Link is in the profile. Click option number 1, darling. And choose whichever tier you desire. Okay? So we're no longer being a victim to our limiting beliefs, to our past traumas. We're being proactive. Okay? Congratulations to whoever that was. Yeah. King Yosef, get a bioscan. Get that consultation with me. I'll talk to you. I'll pour into you. Or just get the bioscan and listen to your frequencies every single day. Okay? This stuff is not rocket science, guys. I'm trying to give you guys the simple, easy ways to transform your life. It doesn't take, it takes your will, your determination, your consistency. But I'm trying to give you guys the key with the frequency. That's the missing piece. That's the missing piece. I'm trying to tell you guys, okay? All right, so that's what the Kaiser Permanente and CDC, that's what they're saying, okay? So we have to be careful. When you are experiencing 4 or more of these traumas, they're also saying that you're 11 times more likely to pick up illicit drugs. You're 7 times more likely to become an alcoholic. Okay? So we're what? Proactive. Okay? We're not reactive. We want to be proactive with our health, with our energy, right? Okay? Let me see. Sorry, guys, I'm getting these requests. Definitely going to go to your links. I've peeped a few lives now. Yeah, Ava. And you guys, we have payment plans. Listen, it's on discount while I'm on the live, guys. Be proactive, right? Take action while I'm on the live and take advantage of those discounted prices, right? But we also have Sezzle. We have PayPal installments. We have Shop 4. So break your payments up into $20 for, 4 times, right? That's nothing when it comes to actually transforming your life, okay? There's other ways to balance your frequency out, right? See, because you want to balance your frequency out, because guess what? If you don't, this adult right now, this is an adult right now. They've never been taught about their frequency, but now they're trying to manifest true love. But they can't. Something's blocking that. What? Frequency. When you get a bioscan with me, the bioscan is going to generate your corrective notes specific to you and your issues. And it's going to do this when you listen to it. This is what it's doing. So now guess what? This person, when they're calling in thinking of manifesting true love, can they be a vibrational match to that true love? Yes. Yes. Why? Because they corrected their frequency. If your frequency is off, correct it with frequency. Duh. That's what my little 5-year-old would say. Duh. Right? It's a no-brainer, guys. Okay, it's a no-brainer. All right? Let's go over these. Oh, there goes Kristen. Kristen is someone who's gotten scanned, guys. She's also scanned her kids. Okay, be proactive. There's nothing better than being a parent who's able to recognize the things that they've gone through in their life, and they're able to say, you know what? I want to do better with my own kids. I want to do better. Kristen, are you listening to your frequencies? You know I'm going to always ask. I ask everyone that comes in here that's gotten a bioscan, I'm like, are you listening to your frequencies every day? Okay. Are you listening to your frequencies? How do you purchase? Go to the link in the profile, guys, and click option number 1, okay? Need healing? Okay, get a bioscan. Good, Kristen. What about your kids? Are they listening to theirs? Maybe your daughter is your son? It's hard up and struggling silent. No more struggle. We're done with struggle. We're done with struggle. Kristen will tell you, I'm all about what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now, baby? Everybody has gone through some shit, but I'm talking about what I'm gonna be producing now. You wanna heal? You have to accept right now, rapid acceptance. What has happened right now? Where am I right now? Where do I wanna be? Okay, let's move towards it. You wanna heal yourself? Convince yourself now that you are safe. Convince yourself now that you are safe and you are ready. Let's put our focus on what we want. Tired of being stuck, baby. If you're stuck, if you're feeling like heavy stuckness, you need go to my link in my profile, click number 1, get a bio scan. When you get to that website page, go to option tier 3. That's where you need to be. Period. That's where you need to be. Okay? All right? Okay? So let's get back into this lesson and then I'll show you guys the bioscan stuff. Okay? We're going to recap the lesson. Today we're talking about how your
ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. And every time it ching, money comes to me.
There we go. Okay. We're talking about the healed version of you and how magnetic she is or he is, right? So we're making our way to that healed version of self. All right? Okay. All right. So that's what we're talking about today. Let's get back into it, right? The unhealed version is an unclear signal. I just showed you guys that, right? And so when you're still hurting, when you're still identifying with this person, your frequency is carrying that static, that doubt, that fear, that rejection. All right. It's carrying that. Okay. All right. It's gonna, the frequencies that you get, right? Someone asked, what is it gonna help with? The frequencies that you get are gonna help with your limiting beliefs, your distortions, your blockages, whatever those are, okay? Whatever those are, yes. King Yosef is gonna pull up the most important things that your body wants to tell you. Yes, that's what it's addressing. It's sort of like if your body could say, hey, fix this, and you good. That's sort of what's happening here. Okay, that's what's happening. Congratulations. Hi, Goddess. Hi, Goddess. Okay. All right, so you're sending mixed signals to the universe right here when you're at the unhealed version of yourself. Say you were trying to manifest love. You have the love distortions here, traumas here, limiting beliefs. Now you're trying to call in, attract true love. Oh, I deserve love. I'm ready for love, but your frequency is off. Your frequency is distorted. So that's a mixed signal to the universe. And what is the universe going to respond to? Your vibration. Your frequency, your universe is responding to your vibration. That's why you can say it but not see it. Because what are you emitting? What are you emitting? Hi, my sweet goddess. I'm doing well. Okay? So you don't want to be like a radio station stuck in between signals. You don't want to be stuck in between channels, right? You don't want to be stuck in between where you want to be. You want clear signals, right? Okay, you want clear transmission. So you want to transmute, you want to transfer over here. You want to shift over here. Okay? And that means you're going to entail some healing. It's going to require some healing. Okay? All right? The healed woman or the healed man, that you ain't got to try to be magnetic. You just are, because you're being. You are being that which you desire. So guess what? All that you want shall come to you at this healed version of yourself. This is a frequency gap. How you get from here to here. Frequency gap. Not time. Frequency. So as you are aligning your frequency every single day, what frequency are you tuned into consistently? Consistently. Okay? And so I told you guys that attraction is happening on a nervous system level. What you're attracting to you is happening on a nervous system level. What are you feeling? What are you vibrating, emitting out? into the universe. At the healed version of yourself, it's a clear signal. You're feeling confident. You're having faith. Thank you, guys. Thank you, honey. Okay? That's what's happening here. Right? So when you think about love, when you think about money, what vibration, what signal are you emitting? Stress, anxiousness, what's fear, what's coming out of you. That's what you're going to see reflected back. Okay? Because energy does not lie. Your affirmations will lie. You'll be lying to yourself because you're creating, right? So in the beginning, you're lying to yourself. I am super rich. I am rich. I am rich. All of that. It's a lie. But you're consistently doing it so you can convince yourself. See, this is why, this is another thing. It just registered. This is the shortcut. When you are saying your affirmations, okay? When you are saying your affirmations, you're speaking it. But the 3D doesn't necessarily reflect that which you are saying, what you are affirming, correct? So imagine if you were saying your affirmations while you're listening to your corrective frequencies. So it's like you're saying your affirmations and you're being aligned at the same time with your corrective frequencies from your bioscan. You guys, this is next level healing. This is next level healing, guys. Oh yeah, LL. Oh yeah, I know. I've been studying this stuff long enough. I didn't learn everything so that y'all don't have to waste your time. This is the missing piece. Get a bioscan. Link is in the profile. Okay. And if you're ready for super transformation, thank you, honey. If you're ready for super transformation, then you will go to the link in my profile, click option number 1 under get a bioscan, but you'll get tier 3. Tier 3 allows for a consultation with me. We're going to spend 60 to 90 minutes together, breaking down your reports, giving you guided next steps with my mentorship, my program. You get it. It's a one-time price. You get it. You get class replays and you get Q&A with me. We be on Zoom. I want to be able to talk to you. I want you to be able to talk to me, ask the questions, right? Okay. If I do the payment plan as a discount code to add to my purchase, and do I get it this? You get it the same day, baby. It's already discounted, guys. Everything is on discount while I'm active on the live. It's already discounted. All right. Okay. So yes, you do get it the same day if you do the payment plan on there. All right. That's a good question. So again, I did the scan already. So what is the next tier for me? Yes. So, did you get, which mail is this? Which mail is this? Did you get a consultation with me? Or you just got what'd you get? You want to go to option number 2. Okay, grab the complete identity shift program. You got the consult. Okay, I have 2 mails. Okay, I have two mails so far. I'm so sorry. I'm scanning a lot of people. I love you so much. Okay, so are you in my program yet? Are you in the complete identity shift program yet? Yeah, wheelchair doesn't matter, baby. It doesn't matter. We've scanned autistic people. Okay, so Mel, that would be your next step. Meet me in my actual mentorship classes. Right? Okay. That would be your next step. Right? So link is in the profile for you. You want to go to option number 2. Okay. You want to go to option number 2. Mel, have you been listening to your frequencies every single day? Let's get back into this class. Okay. All right. So we know that it's your nervous system, right? Okay. That is speaking to the universe. So people are going to respond. You're listening right now? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. People are going to respond to your frequency first. Yeah. Sorry, the dog was barking. People are going to respond to your vibration, your frequency first. How many of you guys have ever stepped into a room and you were like, dang, something's off in here? You just knew. You just knew that the vibration was off, right? You just knew something had been happening in that room before you walked up in there, right? Mel says, yes, exactly. Okay. So we know that what? We're all interacting with each other energy first, energy wise first. Okay. So we have to maintain our vibrations, right? Maintain the frequency that we desire. All right. Okay. So a regulated, healed nervous system feels what? It feels safe. It feels powerful. Okay. It feels you trust in the universe. You have faith. You feel good. You feel calm. Right? What happens when you know? Let me give you guys an example. When you know you're getting a huge refund or a bonus, you relax. Don't you feel good? You be like, yes. Woo! Doesn't it feel good when the money is in your account? You feel good. You feel safe. You feel calm. That is an example of how your nervous system can be emitting, okay, certain frequencies. Now, what happens when you don't have money in the account and you have bills coming up? What's happening? You may feel tightness in the chest. You may get nervous, anxious. That's your nervous system telling you. So what are you emitting? What are you vibrating when it comes to love? When you think of love, put it in the comments. What are you vibrating? When you think of abundance, what are you vibrating? What are you emitting from you? Okay, these are things that we have to pay attention to. Okay, all right. So your old energy is going to what? Repel your new results. Any new results that you are trying to call in, you can't get there from here. Why? Because your vibration is saying one thing, your affirmations are saying another. Okay? Your nervous system is what is responding to the universe. So if this is where your nervous system is, if you have not done the healing, this is what you're going to see. And you're going to be like, oh, it's not working. Oh, the healing that I'm trying to do, it's not working. Well, that's because you're not doing the frequency work. Okay? You're still attached to the old patterns. You're still attached to the old identity. You're still attached to the pain. You're identifying with this. Okay? Therefore, that's the energy, the frequency you are emitting. And you're going to keep attracting situations, right, that reflect this wounding. Is this making sense to you? Give me a thumbs up, guys. Let me know that you guys are understanding. So what is your healing going to be doing? Shifting your baseline, right? It's going to be shifting your energetic baseline, right? We want to shift into healing, right? That's what we want to shift into. We want to shift into healing. Sorry, let me make this larger. There we go. Okay. Is this making sense? Okay. You guys have a few more minutes to take advantage of the discounted prices on the BioScan and the bundle for the program, guys, okay? You guys have a few more minutes to take advantage of that, okay? So, power looks different when you're healed, doesn't it? You're not chasing, okay? You don't need to be loud to be heard, okay? You're the calm in all of the chaos. You're the answer in the room. It's like you just have this thing. You just have this knowing. You just have this glow, right? When you step into your power, when you really start healing yourself, working on yourself, right? You're unstoppable. This is what you truly desire, the healed version of yourself. You're making your way back to yourself. It's like this is who you truly are. You're making your way back to yourself. by expanding your consciousness. Okay? Because guess what? The law of reflection is always on. For those of you who love to talk about the law of attraction, the law of reflection, all these different laws, right? You're not attracting what you want, you are attracting what you are. Okay? And so healed women, healed men, they attract healed opportunities. They attract healed love, healed abundance. That's what we attract. Okay? What would I need to purchase to secure the frequency sound that I can replay? Yes. No problem. Let me take you guys to I'm gonna log off of here on YouTube.